On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 34. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
a gain of
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Buying time to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
A.J. Dillon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Texans nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
3-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Good carry and pick up for a first down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost their 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle. But back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with the Arizona Cardinals. The Texans will be happy to see that guy all year long.
Watson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
33-yard line.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Packers' 34-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 77 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
On the jump ball.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one, they'll force another incompletion.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Watson, screenplay, Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Johnson.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. From the gun, here's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Rodgers now on first down. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
First down.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Texans 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I've been telling my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's see what you got. 51, Mike 51.
To throw again, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Watson. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw going to be caught by Funchess. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Rodgers to throw once more. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
And 10 yards to go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On third down, Johnson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down, Green Bay.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Packers.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Rodgers.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, It could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
No. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the handoff, Dillon. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
They're on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Rodgers now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
From the gun, Watson. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
27-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Operating from the gun, Watson. And his throw here's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Watson looks to throw again. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
By the Packers.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Packers 27, Texans 17. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. They run the counter. Muhammad. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now after the holding call, here's second and 20. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And only able to get two here, stopped at the 30.
David Johnson.
Kenny Clark came into the league as one of the youngest players ever to be drafted. He's now one of the unsung leaders of this Packers defense. Went to the Pro Bowl for the first time after the 2019 season.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. From the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. And now he's, oh no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Packers 34, Texans 17.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 16. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
An afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Crosby puts it through, and that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson to give. This is Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Savage on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll try the air now with Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They run. It's Johnson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, it's Watson. He's got Fuller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. On 1st down, Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Packers' 14-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
2-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. To throw is Watson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Packers 43, Texans 24.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line. Today's final score, Packers.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Houston, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.